Hello. So again, sorry for signing and voicing at the same time. I know not the best way, but again, I just wanted to make this once for all of you. So today, I thought I would make a recipe that my friend Jess shared with me. I changed it a little bit because I don't have all the ingredients. Um, so I will add the optional ingredients that you can add if you want to at the end of this, and also on the details of the video page. So what am I going to make? We have been calling it cookie dough, but it's really healthy cookie dough. So I'm going to show you the different ingredients that we'll be using in it, and then we'll go ahead and get started mixing it up. So the first ingredient that I will use is flaxseed meal. And this is a really good source of fiber and omega-3s. And I will explain a little bit later in a different video and a different post about the difference between omega-6 and omega-3. But it's really important that we have enough omega-3 in our bodies. And this is a really good source. I keep it in a jar in the fridge, just to keep it good so it doesn't go bad. So the next thing that I use, and you can substitute out butter for this, but I've been using ghee. This is really good if maybe you have a little bit of an issue with dairy. You can use that, but you can also use butter. There's no problem with that. The next thing will be the coconut flour, and that's a good flour to use if you're trying to avoid wheat and grains, because it's from coconuts. So this is what I use. And then we'll add a little bit of collagen. And that is a good protein source. So if you're not wanting to eat a lot of meat, you can use that to make sure you're eating enough protein. And then I will use this natural sweetener, Pure, and it's a mix of stevia and also erythritol. They're both natural sweeteners. And then we will use the Himalayan pink salt, some vanilla, and cinnamon. So the other additional things you can add are Carob nibs, and then you can also add some cocoa if you want a more chocolatey kind of cookie dough. And then I have added Sunbutter, just like 1 teaspoon, and that's good too. So we will mix all that together, and I will tell you how much of each thing that we'll add, and you'll just mix that together, and you can make it into little balls if you want, or just mix it together and then put it in the fridge and let it kind of get a little bit hard, and it tastes a lot like cookie dough. And one of the things that I like also about the coconut flour, it has a lot of fiber too. So between the two, the flaxseed and the coconut flour, this is a really good high fiber snack. So anyways, so we'll just add all that in a bowl, and then like I said, we'll put it in the fridge, and it's a good snack for later. Now, when I first made it, I was a little bit concerned because I was thinking that's a lot of fiber at one time. But surprisingly, it did not bother me. It didn't bother my stomach. I didn't have any issues. So I was surprised with that. So I don't know if fiber with carbs is what causes all the bloating or just the uncomfortableness, but I ate the whole thing at one time, and then I thought, ooh, that might not be a good idea. But I was fine the rest of the day, so it didn't bother me at all. So we will go ahead and get started, and then hopefully you will be able to try it and see what you think too. So I went ahead and melted the ghee, or if you decide to use butter, go ahead and melt it. Depending on how you feel about using a microwave, it's your decision. You can like put it in a bowl of hot water and sit inside and let it melt on its own, or you can use the microwave. So I put in 2 tablespoons of ghee. I'm going to pour that in. And then now I'm going to add the flaxseed, and you can use between 2 to 4 tablespoons. I used more just because I wanted more, but you can look at it and see if you need to add more. Maybe start with 2 tablespoons and then add 2 more if you want it to be a little bit thicker. Now I'm going to add the collagen. I'm just going to put in 1 tablespoon. Next is the sweetener. And that was 1 teaspoon, a little bit smaller. If you taste it and you want it a little bit more sweet, you can, or sweeter, you can add more at the end. And then I'm not really good at measuring. I just measured those things, but the rest of it, I'm just gonna season it to taste. And if I feel like it needs more of something, then I will add more. I would say that looks like about 1 teaspoon. And then I like this salt because I can crank it and it's fresh. So I think I'm gonna do about 2 cranks and see if it's salty enough, and we'll see. And then now we're just gonna mix it up. So this is what it looks like. I'm going to taste it and see if it needs more of something. That's good. I think I'm going to add just a few more tablespoons of flaxseed to make it a little bit thicker. And then I think a little bit more salt would taste better. So altogether that was 4 of salt. And then now I'm gonna add the coconut flour. And I added 2 tablespoons of the coconut flour. Okay, now I'm going to taste it and see what I think. Good. Really good. That coconut flour just adds a lot. So to make your cookie dough feel more like cookie dough, you want to add a little bit of milk replacement. So what could that be? It could be, or you could use cream. It's up to you. I'm going to use coconut milk in the carton, but you could also use coconut milk in a can. You could use almond milk. You can use, what else do they have? Any other kind of milk substitute that's not high in carbs. So I'm going to add about 1 to 2 tablespoons to see. I'll just wait and see, you know, when I'm stirring it up, what it's gonna look like. So I'm gonna add 1 more. So I like what it looks like. It's starting to look a little bit like dough. And I will go ahead. And this is what I use. Make sure if you buy it that you get the kind that doesn't have any sugar in it, because there is one. It's coconut milk. It looks almost the same. You want to make sure, because I think that one has a lot of sugar. So make sure you're buying the one that has 45 calories or less. Okay, so now I'm going to put it in the fridge and let it get cold. It doesn't have to stay a long time. But see if you like it. Maybe you won't, but I'm used to not having a lot of sugar, so it tastes really good to me. And knowing that I'm eating more healthy omega-3s and also fiber really makes me want to make this more. So, thanks for watching, and if you have a chance, visit my website, fatfueledmama.com, for more recipes, more videos, more explanations of this kind of eating plan. It's called keto, or the ketogenic diet. So it's really good. It's helped me with so many things. So thanks for watching. See you next time.